What is going on, everybody? My name is Lorenzo and this is Crypto with Lorenzo. In today's video, I want to go and talk to you about some of the things that I wish Zilliqa would be doing differently in a way that for me it could help the price increase. It's not something that I don't like about Zilliqa, it's just something that I would personally fix or try to fix. I'm sure they are trying. It's just my look at it. If I want to say my thing, I did a video why I like Zilliqa. Of course, there's also some parts in an investment that you're like, oh, I wish they made this better. So in today's video, I want to go and talk to you about those exactly. So let's jump straight to number one. So this will be a different video. We're not going to go and look at the laptop. We're going to be a face-to-face conversation. And I want to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know what you think Zilliqa is good at or bad at, or any of your thought about Zilliqa. So the first thing is that, of course, it's us being a Zilliqa investor, is sad to see that the price has stayed at the 9, 10, 11 cent as it is and as it was for the past month, and it goes down when Bitcoin goes down, but it doesn't go up when the altcoin goes up or when Bitcoin goes up. It kind of stays at the same level. So this is something that, in my opinion, is it's not bad, but it's a bit weird to see, especially if you're an investor. Like, why? How come this coin is not going up, or like, what's the problem with it? There could be something, either the community, but the community is great. You people, you guys are great. The supporters are great. On Twitter, Zilliqa has a lot of fun. The Telegram is massive. They got so many groups. They got like Portuguese, Turkish, Spanish, Mexican, Russian. They got the community. They got the NFT. They got the main Telegram. So the community is one of the pros. The cons is that the price doesn't go up. Another thing is that also in the past year, it did have some mainnet stability issues, which happened a few times this year, and this is also probably why the price is not spiking up, or like not big investors are, let's say, focusing on the project or like pushing a lot of money into it. Maybe these stability issues, they're gonna get fixed. I'm sure they will, but it's just something that if you're a big investor, you might be a little bit like, whoa, let's take a step back here, because I don't want to see this thing. It's something that I invest money in. And the third thing, it's I think the biggest problem here is the marketing team. So the marketing has not been good at all, in my opinion. They do have an active community, but when it comes to, I remember when they did the football NFTs, that was super hyped up. That was one of the biggest things to ever hit Zilliqa. And one nice thing that happened there, it was all these names were making, Pepe or Joao Felix, and Keylor Navas, I believe it was as well. And then the hype just disappeared. Nothing ever happened with those. You could open pack, you could buy packs, which were kind of expensive at the time. There were a lot of coins, and we can go and look at it together as well in our video. This Zilliqa NFT, football, whatever it is. But it's that hype was never something that stayed, and it was just like, I believe, for a week or so when they were releasing the footballers. They were releasing one, like I think it was 2 or 3 a day, something like that. And the marketing, by the marketing team, it was a disaster. It could be because of money issue. They also need to raise more funds to really market Zilliqa and also be able to better fund, at that time, what was the Ethereum bridge that happened. So maybe it was a problem of economics. Maybe they didn't have the funds necessary to continue the marketing in a way that it was, but it was just sad to see that it just happened and it just collapsed, and that was it. It was completely bad, very bad in my opinion, which is something that I think it's it's a shame. I hope with now the new CEO and everything, they will start to make it even more, and they will keep on rising their marketing skills and what they want to do and so on about the marketing. But that is, I think, one of the biggest problems would be the marketing, the way they do it. Another thing is, if we look at the price of Zilliqa, when it's gonna rise, so the 0.1 Zilliqa is the base transaction fees on the Zilliqa network, right? If the price, now the Zilliqa fees are now the Zilliqa fees are very low. We can see that some of this, like if it's a 10 cent Zilliqa, the transaction are 1 cent, so it's good. If we keep on with that 0.1 Zilliqa. If the coin ever gonna reach $1, the transaction are gonna be 10 times more. I'm talking about a 10-cent transaction is nothing compared to Ethereum or Bitcoin or any other bank transfer, whatever. It's not a big excessive transaction fees, but if we look at the big thing, at the big scale of thing, then it's something that could potentially upset some people. If we hit 50 cent, it's gonna be 0.1, it's gonna be, what is it, 5 cent. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad at all, but it's they need to plan to bring the fee down to probably 0.01 Zilliqa. So it's also stable, it's always stable. It will help also to prevent the spamming on the Zilliqa network. But the people don't want to use Zilliqa if the fees gets too high. I mean, I still would, if it get $1 and the fees is 10 cent, I will still even if it's $1, I would still use Zilliqa. Like, it's not a problem. It's just that I don't think it's they probably gonna fix it. I'm not too sure. Then the Zilliqa 32 plus second block time. I'm looking at the laptop, that's why I'm switching eyes. It's not as bad as other chain like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin. It's still super slow compared to chain like Solana though. So like the block time, it's quite slow. The name Zilliqa itself, it's in my opinion, it represents like super speed. It represents something fast, but it's not. The layer 2 is also being built to have an instant transaction, but that has been put on hold for now. So the layer 2, we don't know. It's expected to launch in mid or late 2022, maybe 2023. So we have a lot of time before the layer 2 comes out, and if we, it's dangerous for the Zilliqa ecosystem. It has not been listed on Kraken. That's another point. On Coinbase, on Gemini, and this it has been listed on Binance, on KuCoin, and so on. But after so many exchanges, like if we're looking at something like XCAT, for example, that it's new and it's doing phenomenally well, it's the next step is to get listed. It's already listed on KuCoin, for example. The next step is to get listed on Binance, and that will bring the price up, of course. Hopefully I'm doing a riot on my Twitter. If you wanna come and join, every day I tweet Binance and so on to list XCAT. That's one thing. They should aim at getting listed on new exchanges. I don't know how difficult it is. It probably is difficult, but they also probably should push a little bit more because the marketing is terrible, as we said. And the other thing that is the downside, which in my opinion it took me at first to invest in Zilliqa, it was the reward of GZL. So what was that? It was a stacking system that if you stake your Zilliqa, every 1,000 Zilliqa you get 1 GZL. 1 GZL at the time of recording now is around $140. So for me, with my stacking circumstances and what I was investing, in 1 month I would make 1 GZL. So it was an extra $150, $200 every month from the GZL reward if they stay the same price. On top of that, you would also make the stacking reward of Zilliqa. So it was GZL and Zilliqa, so 2 rewards in one. And it was a nice passive income. Now the GZL reward has ended. They ended in October or late September, beginning of October. And that's, I believe it's one of the downside on the Zilliqa stacking system thing that was going on. So if I was them, I would take them back, or I would make another governor's token, because that was something incentive for the people to stake Zilliqa, mine Zilliqa, buy Zilliqa, keep it there. That was my incentive at least. So I'm talking for myself, and I know that if I'm thinking like this, other people are thinking like this as well. That's why I think that GZL should have never ended, and it was a fantastic way to bring new users to mine and use Zilliqa. But that, of course, is these are my thoughts, and I just want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. So let me know if you made it to the video. At the end of the video, let me know down below that you made it to the video. So thank you very much, guys, and I see you all in tomorrow's video. Have a great day. Bye bye.